गुड मॉर्निंग, सबको मेरा नमस्कार. दिस इज इंटरनेशनल मास्टर एंड FIDE senior trainer Sekhar Sahu welcomes you on behalf of Sports Authority of Gujarat and Gujarat State Chess Association to this intermediate training session. So in this session I will cover some action-packed games of old classical grandmasters and world champion Alekhine, Lasker, Gerald Abraham. Apart from that, I would like to do some interesting endgame studies and will analyze the game from yesterday. Hello, Om Desai, Madhav Chess, Devers, Brandesh Parikh, AJ Chess and Viresh. Welcome. Let's do some studies till the people all gather. This position is white to play. White is 2 pieces down. 2 pieces down, but with resourceful play, white can save the game. The importance of endgame studies that it is not normal endgame. You have to make the only moves. I mean, it is technique and also tactics. Also, there are lot of mating themes, stalemate themes, dominating a piece, building a fortress, various under promotion. So let us have a look at this position. Some studies will help you to improve your endgame's imagination and skill. White 2 pieces down can save the game. Okay, Madhav says rook e1. And what happens if knight g3? I will tell you, you cannot become a good player until you study the position. It is, I am not telling to Madhav, I am telling to all of you that the moment I set the position, the answer has come in 15 seconds. So that is what you will do in the actual game also. So when you play rook e1, nj3, then you start thinking. It doesn't work like that. ऐसा नहीं चलता है. आपको पहले सोचना है नाइट f2 में आएगा तो नाइट g3 में आएगा तो हम क्या करेंगे. कम से कम 5 मिनट चाहिए, 3 मिनट चाहिए. The moment I put the diagram rook e1, knight g3, you will start thinking. It doesn't work. आपको इसीलिए मैं स्टडीज दे रहा हूँ, इसीलिए मैं आपको स्टडीज दे रहा हूँ that you have to learn to think. चलो माधव, what is your answer? rook e1, nj3, आप क्या करोगे? Again the answer has come, Vivan Vishal Shah. You are all 10, 11 year old. The answer rook e1. Rook e1, nj3. What are you going to do? Now you again think. That means it is like not move to move. It is like a piecemeal. अगर मैंने किया nj3, then आप फिर से सोचोगे. ये एंड गेम स्टडी इसीलिए दिया हूँ कि आपको आंसर का पहले ही सोचना है. nj3 खेला तो हम क्या करेंगे. Then you start thinking for 1 minute. No, rook e1, nj3, आप क्या करोगे? That means you are not ready. This is what I mean. देखो, rook a1, bishop is pinned. That आपको रिसोर्स नहीं. You cannot see rook check. Rook f7 check देके में rook आएगा. Suppose you play, then I give rook f7 check and rook f7 आ जाएगा. Then you again start thinking. अभी rook e3 को आप खेलेंगे, मैं खेलेगा knight g3, rook e3. Then you want to give attack. Then I will give rook f7 check and rook f7. ये जो स्टडीज है, दिस विल लीड टू मास्टर लेवल. आपको पहले से ही सोचना है वेरिएशन को. nf2 खेला तो हम क्या करेंगे, nj3 खेला तो क्या करेंगे. You want to play rook e1, I will play now knight g3. rook a1 करेंगे तो rook f7 चेक आएगा. रूक E3 को रूक F7 चेक आएगा। Okay, I will make the move. I will make the move. अभी knight G3. Now what you want to do? अभी क्या करेंगे? रुक आएगा तो मैं रुक चेक देगा। अभी नाइट को रिलीज कर देगा मैं। नाउ आई विल रिलीज द नाइट। नेक्स्ट नाइट F1 आएगा क्योंकि रुक A7 तो आ रहा है। रुक A7 आ रहा है। सो अभी क्या करोगे? रुक A1 आएंगे। रुक A1 आएगा तो मैं रुक चेक देगा। अभी रुक आ जाएगा इधर A7 में, हो गया काम। नेक्स्ट आई विल ब्रिंग माई रुक टू A7। सो इट डजेंट वर्क लाइक दैट। ऐसा नहीं चलता कि मैं बोला नहीं ये गलत है, तो फिर आप फिर से सोचोगे, बाद में फिर से मिस्टेक करोगे। मैं बोला नहीं ये गलत है। Hello Prince Gandhi, welcome. So you should not do this. Take back, then again come back. No, ऐसा गेम इंप्रूव नहीं होगा। आपको सोचना चाहिए। सो रुक आया तो मैं नाइट खेला, तो अब क्या करोगे? इट इज नॉट पीस मिल, देर इज नो टेक बैक। एक बार आप बोल दिया, यू लूज द राइट टू टेल अगेन। एक बार आपने आंसर दिया, यू कैनॉट गिव अ सेकंड आंसर। रुक A1 बोल दिया, अभी योर चांस इज लॉस्ट। अभी ये बोल दिया रुक E3, तो रुक F7 चेक को क्या करोगे? तो मेरा तो पीस बच गया। अभी रुक E3, रुक F7 चेक देगा मैं, देन नाइट F1 आ जाएगा। हाँ, अभी रुक E3 करोगे अगेन। एक मिनट है। नमस्कार नंदन, नमस्कार। नहीं को कथा ही परी। हाँ ओ हाँ ମୁଁ ପଠେଇଦେବି। ଆଜ୍ଞା। हाँ ଆଜ୍ଞା। हाँ हाँ। हाँ। आगे। हाँ। हाँ। थैंक यू। ମୁଁ ପଠାଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସବୁ ବାକି, ବୁଝିଲେ? थैंक यू। आगे। सो हियर द पॉइंट इज, आपको अभी देखो रुक किंग C8 इज अ मिस्टेक। अभी मैं रुक चेक देगा तो नाइट बच जाएगा। अभी नाउ नेक्स्ट मूव में तो अभी बिशप बच गया, बिकॉज रुक A7 रिसोर्स इज कमिंग। हेलो मोक्षित, इसीलिए स्टडीज दे रहा हूं कि आपको यू हैव टू कंट्रोल योर नर्व्स। मूव रखा तो 5 सेकंड में आंसर। अभी मैं आपको एक बोलता हूं, देयर वाज ए प्लेयर, आई विल नॉट टेल द नेम, तो टूर्नामेंट में भी जैसा मूव किया 5 सेकंड में आंसर देता था। 5 सेकंड। दैट मीन्स यू आर नॉट कैलकुलेटिंग वेरिएशन। आप सिर्फ इंस्टिंक्ट से काम चला रहे हैं, वो नहीं चलेगा। अब क्या करोगे? रुक चेक में देखा, अगेन ए मिस्टेक, वंस अगेन. कितना मिस्टेक कर रहे हो आप. KB6 इज ए मिस्टेक. KB6 इज ए मिस्टेक बिकॉज नाउ रुक चेक हो गया. अभी किंग आएगा तो बिशप चेक है. अभी सपोज यू किंग कम्स हियर. अभी ये तो बच गया. अभी ये बच गया, हो गया काम, बच गया. दिस इज इनफ. और जरूरत नहीं है. नाउ देर इज नो नीड, देर इज नो पीस इज फॉलिंग. आई कैन प्ले नाइट F1. नाइट F1 खेल सकता हूं. सो द होल पॉइंट इज मिस्टेक से कंटिन्यूस मिस्टेक. रुक चेक. नाउ किंग C6 is winning, drawing. King C6 draw. Because if you now give a check, now ये अभी क्या करेगा. what black will do? अभी what black will do? बिशप का चेक नहीं है. Now if you give rook check, it is a repetition. It is a king C7 or king here repetition. So now this is king C6. There is nothing. For example, now you can play rook S. What you can do now? Now here play knight. Rook आएगा. Now again attack knight. Mate threat. Force repetition. You again support, again threat. Now all this thing, ये वेरिएशन आप स्टडी नहीं कर रहे हो. अभी आप एक प्लेयर बोल देगा, then again he will tell, make a mistake. That means tournament you don't have to take back. So treat it seriously. बॉबी फिशर का एडवाइस लो. Then do not take back. If you tell a move, that's all over. टूर्नामेंट में चाल चल दिया. सो कितना मिस्टेक, मिस्टेक से मिस्टेक. ओके चलो अभी चलो आई विल प्ले नाइट F2. नाइट F2. तो अभी क्या करोगे आप. हाँ, नाउ व्हाट इज द मेथड. So I will suggest कि you don't tell the move because you have to confirm, think. अभी मेरा मतलब है, स्टडीज मेरा देना मतलब है, you have to control your nerves. एक मिस्टेक कर दिया, मैं बोला ये करेक्ट नहीं, फिर से जाके दूसरा बात बोलेंगे, ऐसा नहीं चलता है. क्या बोल रहा है. रूक E5. नो, रूक E5 विल नॉट वर्क. रूक E5 में कुछ नहीं होगा. रूक चेक देगा. आई विल रूक E5 इज नॉट. देखो एक बार चिन्मय बोल दिया, एक प्लेयर ओनली वन टाइम, चिन्मय योर चांस इज लॉस्ट. रूक E5 इज नॉट वर्किंग. रूक F7 चेक और नाइट विल बी फ्री. रूक F7 चेक देगा बिकॉज रूक F7 आ जाता है, कुछ नहीं होगा. ए प्लेयर विल गेट ओनली वन टाइम चांस, नो सेकंड चांस. Now there is a repetition, force repetition. For example, now he will play rook F1. So he will give a check and now save. This is again king C6 correct move. Now king B7 is bad. It is a bad move. Rook check and rook B2. I will give rook check and rook B2. So king C6. So rook here. Now again attack. Idea mate threat. So again support and again repetition. अभी मैं बोल रहा हूं कि आपको एक बार चांस मिलता है. हियर रूक E5 इज नॉट करेक्ट. ओके ड्रॉ है, ड्रॉ है. ओके सो हियर नाइट F2. हियर रूक E5 इज नॉट करेक्ट मूव. दिस इज बैड. अभी आप बोल रहे हैं चिन्मय यू आर टेलिंग रूक चेक, यू आर नॉट एनालाइजिंग. अभी विल से मिस्टेक, देन विल से ओ अभी ये करेगा तो हो गया काम, हो गया. नेक्स्ट आ जाएगा किंग. अभी क्या करोगे. देन यू से आई सी. नाउ आया, हो गया. अब क्या करोगे. इनफ, विनिंग. द पोजीशन इज लॉस्ट. वेयर इज अ चेकमेट चिन्मय. यू हैव टू रेस्पॉन्सिबल. यू कैनॉट गिव एन आंसर चेकमेट हो गया, ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. अभी दिस इज यू हैव टू टेक लाइक ए सीरियसली. वेयर इज अ चेकमेट सोमी. Now knight will join. Once बिशप एक्टिवेट हो गया, देन गेम विल विन द गेम. Okay. And now if you play king a6, bishop check will finish the game. Bishop check will come. Okay. And I will tell you, if you do not analyze, then because you said rook e5, then you try to force, नहीं यो मेरा move सही है, गलत है ऐसा. You have to admit the error. Okay. ऐसा नहीं है, not mistaken to me. You are basically my intention to improve your games. मैंने पोजीशन दिया, 10 सेकंड में आंसर मत दो. You have to study आप नहीं समझ रहे हैं. स्टडी एंड टेक्निकल एंड गेम में फर्क क्या है? टेक्निकल एंड गेम इज विनिंग, इट इज गिवन इन थ्योरी. आप देखोगे 4 सीक्वेंस ऑफ मूव जीतेगा. स्टडीज में ऐसा नहीं है. You have to find the only correct move. For example, here only correct move is king c6. White will lose any other move. Only move king c6. This is only move. So studies में आपको करेक्ट मूव ढूंढना है और चांस एक बार है. ओनली वन चांस. ओके, नेक्स्ट गेम. आपको अभी रूल कर दिया, एक प्लेयर सिर्फ एक ही बार बोलेगा. Don't make another one. Abhi what happens? There are 3 answers, A, B, C. Suppose you make A, answer is wrong. That means अभी बाकी लोग को पता लग गया A correct नहीं है, तो they will think of B and C. दूसरा प्लेयर बोल दिया B, तो ये भी गलत है. That means C correct होगा ही. That means C move has to be correct. So you do not answer quickly. Learn to think. कैलकुलेट द वेरिएशन. अपोनेंट ये करेगा तो हम क्या करेंगे, उसका रिसोर्सेस क्या है. दिस इज हाउ यू इंप्रूव. ओके, नेक्स्ट गेम. नाउ दिस पोजीशन इज वाइट टू प्ले. व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट क्या होगा? यू मस्ट राइट 3 मूव्स. यू राइट योर आंसर, ब्लैक्स आंसर, देन व्हाइट्स आंसर. That means you are calculating. आप ऐसे भी कुछ करो मत. White to play. Hello कृति शाह, वेलकम. आप मुझे बोल के कुछ नहीं है, आप मिस्टेक्स, आपका गेम इंप्रूव नहीं होगा. हेलो प्रद्युम्न. You try to give 3 moves. Your answer, opponent's answer, and your move. Suppose now I am telling you white to play. You tell white's move, and then tell what black will do, then white will do. 3 in move karo, then only you will improve. White to play. How should white continue? Okay, it's a draw. सुयोग, आपको मूव्स बताना है. नेचुरली मैं ये पोजीशन क्यों देता था? अगर हार रहा है तो व्हाइट में क्यों देता था? नेचुरली इट इज अ ड्रॉ. अभी सुयोग पटेल ऐसा नहीं चलेगा। अभी किंग जी8 खेला तो ब्लैक का आंसर क्या है, व्हाइट का आंसर क्या है? You have to, I told you 3 moves. The rule is now 3 moves. There are one, I have made a rule. You have to give one player one time answer, and one must give 3 moves. White, black, white, or black, white, black. Because that will force you to analyze. My intention of कि मैं चाहता हूं कि आप एनालाइज करो, ऐसा ही मत बोलो अभी किंग जी8 खेलेगा बाद में सोचेगा ऐसा नहीं है। इसका मतलब क्या है, हम चौराहे में चले जाएंगे, अब कहाँ जाना है, ये 4 रास्ता है, कौन सा रोड पे जाएंगे, ऐसा आपका, दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस। 4 रास्ते में जाएंगे, बाद में देखें अब कौन सा रोड में जाएंगे पूछेंगे किंग जी8 को, अभी आप क्या करेगा, ब्लैक, ब्लैक का आंसर फोर्स है। व्हाइट क्वीन कर रहा है तो ब्लैक का आंसर फोर्स है। पीस मिल बंद करेंगे अभी, यानी कि एक मूव करे देन आई विल सी नेक्स्ट, अभी मूव आई विल गिव दिस, नो ये नहीं ठीक है, तो डोंट डू दैट। अभी व्हाइट, अभी सुयोग पटेल वाला किंग जी8, तो ब्लैक क्या करेगा और व्हाइट क्या करेगा, बस 3 मूव, व्हाइट ब्लैक व्हाइट या ब्लैक व्हाइट ब्लैक, बताओ। ड्रॉ तो है, व्हाइट कैन ड्रॉ, बट हाउ? किंग जी8 खेला तो मैं व्हाइट, ब्लैक का आंसर मैं नहीं बताएगा, आपको बताना है। ब्लैक का आंसर फोर्स है। व्हेन यू प्ले किंग जी8, पॉन क्वीन हो रहा है, अगेन द सेम मिस्टेक। योगेश, सुयोग पटेल, मेरा रूल है एक प्लेयर एक ही आंसर देगा और 3 मूव बोलेगा, दैट मीन्स आई एम फोर्सिंग यू टू एनालाइज। मैं ब्लैक का आंसर देगा, देन आप एक गलत मूव देगा। दैट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ स्टडीज। स्टडीज का सॉल्व करने से क्या फायदा है, एक आप कैलकुलेटिंग एबिलिटी बढ़ जाएगा, दूसरा आपका इमेजिनेशन बढ़ जाएगा, तीसरा क्या है, योर एंड गेम स्किल ऑल्सो विल इंप्रूव। एंड गेम स्किल, कैलकुलेटिंग एबिलिटी, इमेजिनेशन। आई विल नॉट टेल द आंसर, अभी आपको ही बताना है ब्लैक क्या करेगा। व्हेन यू प्ले किंग जी8, ब्लैक क्या करेगा। चलो आई विल गिव यू हिंट। अभी किंग जी8 में वो पॉन क्वीन हो रहा है, तो ब्लैक विल स्टॉप। ब्लैक के पास वेरिएशन क्या है, क्वीन चेक नहीं दे सकता है, पॉन क्वीन हो जाएगा। दैट मीन्स क्या करेगा ब्लैक, आई विल टेल यू, किंग जी8, ब्लैक विल प्ले पिनिंग द पॉन। तो पिन कहां से करेगा, this is also wrong. Viresh, you have given wrong answer and your one chance only, you will not get second chance. एक प्लेयर एक ही बार बोलेगा। Viresh, answer is wrong. I am trying to improve your analytical ability, which is the number 1 priority in chess. Chess का priority talent only analytical ability. अभी क्वीन A2 पिन करेगा, BB1 क्या है, BB1, क्वीन B2 चेक विनिंग, क्वीन G2 चेक विनिंग। सो दयानंद, सॉरी वीरेश, यू लॉस्ट योर चांस। B1 विशाल शाह, लॉस्ट योर चांस। नो सेकंड कमेंट। B1 विशाल शाह, BB1 क्वीन G2 चेक विनिंग। यू मस्ट लर्न टू कूल डाउन। आपका नर्व को पूरा कूल रखो। अभी क्वीन बी, क्वीन ए टू इज ओनली मूव. ओके, नाउ mechanically thinking opponent will BB1 क्या मार देगा. BB1 क्वीन चेक में विनिंग है. दिलीप राणा. ओके, मैं बोल रहा हूं कि 3 मूव. रूल इज 3 मूव. सेकेंड रूल ओनली 1 आंसर. डोंट गिव सेकेंड आंसर. ओके, देखो क्वीन ए टू चेक दिया. विवान विशाल साहब, अरे क्या बात कर रहा है. क्वीन ए टू, क्वीन अभी यह आएगा किंग. क्वीन ए टू चेक. नाउ बिशप B1, बिशप B1 खेलेंगे. ये चेक नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट अ चेक. क्वीन G2, आई टोल्ड क्वीन G2 चेक. अभी किंग आएगा तो विनिंग है. ये चेक देगा. हो गया काम खत्म. इट इज ऑल ओवर. सो ये वेरिएशन आप कैलकुलेट नहीं कर रहे. आई टोल्ड यू क्वीन G2 इज ए चेक. सो ये गलत है. दैट मीन्स अभी मैं बोलेगा आप सोचो, देन इट इज नॉट वर्किंग. इसका मतलब क्या है, कोई 4 रास्ते में जाके आपको पूछना है हम कौन सा रोड में जाएंगे, तो टूर्नामेंट हॉल में आप पूछना है मैं कौन सा मूव करूं. नो, यू हैव टू फाइंड. एक एक मूव नहीं. स्टडीज का मतलब यू हैव टू फाइंड 2-3 मूव्स एटलीस्ट. तो अभी क्या करोगे. व्हाट शुड व्हाइट डू. What should white do? Eh? यस. नाउ सुयोग पटेल, अभी आपने आंसर दिया. अभी ये आपका ड्यूटी है पहला मूव में ये सब बताना है. सुयोग, यू हैव टू सी बिकॉज you are a player gets advantage, somebody says BB1, that means BB1 is not correct. So you cannot give. Everybody must know there are two rules, only one answer, and don't give एक मूव के बाद don't. You write your answer. सुयोग पटेल, अभी आपको पहले से ही ये सब लिखना है. So the correct move is now H4. Now the white plays correct move H4. H4. Now black will play. तो व्हाट विल यू डू नाउ. अभी क्या करोगे आप. नो प्रॉब्लम सुयोग. मिस्टर हेलो ब्रुशांक, गुड मॉर्निंग. अभी प्रॉब्लम इज दैट व्हाइट ब्लैक क्वीन इज टाइड डाउन, तो यूर बिशप इज फ्री टू अटैक. Yes, Brusang. Now bishop f5. You cannot take because queen, so he will play queen. So what are you going to do? So what will you do now? Bishop f5, queen comes. You again have to attack. Again he comes. No, again, no, again he will come. Again he will come. What will you do? So here you attack. Okay, you attack. Okay, maybe I will come here. I will just come here. Okay, what will you do? अब क्या करोगे? हेलो हिया पंचाल. Bishop d3 draw. Now, because the check is threatened, he is threatening a check, so you stop that. Draw. Okay. And now if he comes, again you stop the threat. Stop. Now h4 is there, no queen g5 check. So one time a player can give एक ही डायग्राम में एक ही बार आंसर देगा, वो भी 3 मूव, एक मूव नहीं है. You answer, opponent answer, again your answer. So white, black, white, at least. The position is white to play and draw. White to play and draw. So अभी योगेश द आंसर इज रॉन्ग. अभी आप बिकॉज यू आर गिविंग अनफोर्स्ड मूव्स. अभी देखो अच्छा हुआ मैं ये स्टडीज दे रहा हूँ. अभी आप सोच, अभी गेम में अनफोर्स्ड मूव देना है. अभी G7 में 2 मूव है, मैं किंग हट सकता हूँ G8 में, मैं क्यों मारेगा? सो अभी योगेश योर आंसर इज रॉन्ग एंड नो सेकंड चॉइस. दूसरा आपको मौका नहीं मिलेगा. एक प्लेयर को सिर्फ एक ही मौका. G7 इज मिस्टेक. किंग G8 आएगा, आगे कुछ नहीं, हार जाएगा. अनफोर्स्ड मूव नहीं देना है. आई रिमेंबर जोक्स. हेलो प्रद्युम्न. सो ये गलत है, आपका आंसर सही नहीं है क्योंकि वो फोर्स मूव नहीं है. किंग G8 आएगा, आगे क्या है? योर रूक इज इन डेंजर. तो पॉन फ्री गया, ड्रॉ, लॉस्ट. देयर इज अ ड्रॉ, देयर इज अ ड्रॉ. फाइंड आउट. I will tell you, अभी विश्वनाथन आनंद is a great player. So already he was a super grandmaster. Some player told me that he is better than Anand in calculation and tactics. I, then I told Anand about it. Anand told he is calculating series of unforced moves, not one move. series of unforced moves. एक बात है कि अलेक्जेंडर ग्रिश्चुक इज ए ग्रेट प्लेयर नाउ. आई मीन ही इज अबाउट 27, 70, 50, 70 बिटवीन टॉप 10 इन द वर्ल्ड. तो उनका जो कोच है तो उनको बहुत सारे डायग्राम कराते थे. नॉट कॉम्बिनेशन, नॉट पजल्स, एंड गेम्स, कॉम्बिनेशंस, ओपनिंग इधर. सो एट द एज ऑफ 10 ही बिकेम ए वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग IM. Very strong player at the age of 10. They are analyzing and improving is the art of analysis. अभी ये पोजीशन कैसा ड्रॉ होगा? Only one chance, no second chance. Okay, Pradyumna, you get a second chance now. I give you. Please think, everybody, how can white draw? You can answer, Pradyumna, one more time. I give you choice. Rook h7, kg8, rook h3, queen d1, kh2, queen c2, kh1, queen g6, rook g3. No, this is not the best analysis. This is a part of it, not the best analysis. You have not got the final point. So okay, I will make your move. I will make your move. Rook check. Now you will move the king. So you play rook h3. Okay, I will make this queen check. Now check. Okay, check. So no. So now white to play. Hello Birabhadra Singh, good morning, welcome. Now the point is, you need to notice in such a situation when the queen is there, that means white has to sacrifice rook and pawn, then it is a stalemate. Then it is a stalemate. No, I did not analyze, I will analyze now. Now rook check. Now rook check is there. Check. You cannot take. If you take pawn check, if you take pawn check and you come here, pawn check, draw. Draw. So you cannot take it. Now you cannot take. Now you come, rook check. You have to take. Now if you play king here, rook check is winning. And you go back, repetition. Repetition. So, check. Now if you come here, you will giving checks. Suppose you come check, check, check and check. No matter how you take, draw. So you have to come, take it, check, draw. So we need to see, don't do like a peace bill. रूल है, एक प्लेयर को एक ही चांस मिलेगा और he has to answer 3 moves. Answer, opponent answer and your answer again. Now this position, it is white to play and draw. हेलो खनक देख वैद्या. We'll analyze the game after the studies. 3-4 more studies, we'll analyze. How should white to play and draw? Give white answer, black answer, again white answer. इंटरनेट बहुत स्लो है बिकॉज इतना हो गया है. This is actually based on stalemate. Because no, I will tell you, studies में normal technical thing नहीं है. Technique and tactics. So there is actually, okay, I will not take your time because time is very important. It is a stalemate. How it happens? Now rook check. Rook check. You cannot come to C line. You cannot come. So he will try to go. He will go to king a6 and hide. That is his plan. Now rook check. Rook check. Now this is where you come. Stalemate. Rook. This is the stalemate idea. The idea, your only move, why black has no plan. He cannot come to c5. So only way, only move, but then forced. Yeah. Ivan Visalsa found the correct answer. Madhav, yes. Now, once again, the position looks very bad for white. But the resource of stalemate. The resource of stalemate says. Now the point is, the whole idea that white will save only, these are called special endings. Technical ending is, everybody know white to play win, black to play win. It is in basic endgame books. But special endings are different. Okay, just a minute. So here, again. ମୁଁ ତାକୁ ଡାଉନଲୋଡ୍ କରି ପଠେଇ ଦିଅ ଆପଣ ଡାଉନଲୋଡ୍ କରି ପଠେଇ ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ପଠଉଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେଟା ଡୋଣ୍ଟ So here the resource is stalemate. तो हम क्या करेंगे? Even if we know the stalemate resource, we have to play very accurately as white. नो नो नो, चेक में हार जाएगा माधव. क्वीन F5 चेक, क्वीन चेक आएगा. इफ यू प्ले क्वीन F5, रिसोर्स क्या है? क्वीन E4 चेक एंड विनिंग. सो यू हैव, दैट इज व्हाट आई से, यू हैव टू एनालाइज अपोनेंट क्या करेगा. क्वीन F5 चेक में, क्वीन F5 चेक में यू वांट मी टू मूव? नो, क्वीन E4 चेक आएगा. I give time, so please think for 2 minutes and tell me. मैंने आपको हिंट दिया है, रिसोर्स इज स्टेलमेट. अच्छा, प्रिंस गांधी, रिसोर्स मीन्स क्या है? अभी रिसोर्स मीन्स आपके पास कुछ ऐसा अच्छी चीज है. रिसोर्स का मतलब क्या है? अभी क्या करूं इसका ट्रांसलेशन हिंदी में, क्या करूं मैं? हिंदी में, गुजराती में मैं क्या बोलूं इसको, पता नहीं. अभी आई विल थिंक व्हाट टू डू. ओके, मैं आपको एग्जांपल देता हूं. अभी अभी समझो घर में बिजली चली गई, तो आपका घर में कैंडल है, तो अभी कैंडल है तो बिजली चली गई तो आपके पास रिसोर्स है. बिजली चली गई तो भी आपके घर में कैंडल है, मैचिस है. समाधान, यस. अभी अभी बिजली चली गई तो मम्मी बोलेंगे डोंट वरी, कैंडल लगाओ, तो रिसोर्स है. ओके, द होल पॉइंट इज दिस इज स्टेलमेट. इसका मतलब क्या है? आपको दोनों क्यों मटेरियल दे देना है, किंग को स्टेलमेट करना है. सो दैट मीन्स अभी पॉन को पहला देना है. आई विल नॉट टेक योर टाइम. नो, किंग C4 नहीं है, आपको पहला क्वीन कर देना है, क्योंकि देयर शुड नो मूव. स्टेलमेट करना है तो मारेगा ना. अभी नाउ डिस्टर्ब. दिस इज द पॉइंट. द पॉइंट इज नाउ इफ यू टेक्स क्वीन इंटू क्वीन इज अ स्टेलमेट. तो आएगा किंग C1. अभी किंग C1 आएगा, किंग C2, तो क्वीन B3 चेक आएगा, क्वीन B2 चेक आएगा. नाउ द पॉइंट इज अगेन, अभी यू हैव फाउंड स्टेलमेट इज अ रिसोर्स. यू हैव प्लेड, व्हाइट हैज प्लेड ब्रिलियंटली. अभी भी गलत कर सकता है, अभी भी गलत कर सकता है. नाउ क्वीन B1 चेक इज बैड. अगर ये B1 चेक देगा, किंग D2 से भाग जाएगा. दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू गिव क्वीन A1 चेक. पॉइंट इज अभी क्वीन C3 चेक आएगा. द पॉइंट इज क्वीन C3 चेक आएगा. सो अभी दैट मीन्स किंग आएगा. दैट मीन्स एनीवे क्वीन चेक, एनीवे क्वीन चेक. ये आएगा, वही क्वीन चेक, ड्रॉ ड्रॉ. ओके, ये आएगा तो अभी ये भी कर सकते हैं आप. ये भी ड्रॉ है, ड्रॉ ही है. अरे ना ना ना, ये इसमें नहीं होता है. ये किंग B4 में जगह है अभी. सो दिस इज, ये आएगा. अगर किंग आएगा, यू हैव टू गिव दिस चेक, ड्रॉ, because I will force the king to capture. Draw here. So you can see series, not only one move, series of correct moves. Okay, please note, कि स्टडी का फर्क क्या है कि आपको तुरंत आंसर नहीं देना है. यू हैव टू प्ले नाउ क्वीन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मेनी प्लेयर्स विल नॉट फाइंड इट. देन गिव ए चेक. नाउ गिव ए चेक. अभी किंग C3 में किंग D2 किंग C3 चेक. नाउ गिव ए चेक. मार नहीं सकता है, स्टेलमेट. एंड नाउ अगेन करेक्ट मूव क्वीन A1 चेक, ड्रॉ. दिस इज द सॉल्यूशन. दैट मीन्स व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू, आपको मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि नॉट ओनली इमेजिनेशन, एक्यूरेसी चाहिए. फर्क क्या है, अभी हम मिडिल गेम में इवेल्यूशन करते हैं, ये वाइट बेटर है, वाइट विनिंग है, या ये तो ड्रॉ है, लेकिन आपको एग्जीक्यूशन करेक्ट करना है. सो इवन दो यू नो दैट स्टेलमेट है, ड्रॉ, बट यू हैव टू एग्जीक्यूट करेक्टली. ओके, series of correct moves. This position is white to play and draw. Hello Kian Saha. How should white draw? Prince Gandhi, rule is 3 moves or only 1 chance, no second chance. Rule is 3 moves. आपको 3 मूव करना है, ऋषभ और प्रिंस. रूकी 5 देगा तो किंग हटेगा, आगे क्या करोगे? रूकी 5 को किंग हटेगा, सपोज D4, आगे क्या करोगे? रूल इज 3 मूव्स. आप 3 मूव लिखो. रूकी 5, ब्लैक का आंसर लिखो, व्हाइट का आंसर लिखो. देन ओनली यू कैन इंप्रूव. रूकी 5 खेलेगा तो KD4 जाएगा, आगे क्या करोगे? टेक्स क्वीन. तो आप ये टेक्स क्वीन में गेम रहे बचेगा. यू विल रुक डाउन. नाउ रूकी 5 चेक, टेक्स क्वीन, रुक इनटू चेक और किंग इनटू रुक. क्वीन इनटू क्वीन मारेंगे तो चेक में जाएगा. गलत है. रूकी 5 KD4. नाउ यू विल प्ले रूकी 8, देन क्वीन इनटू क्वीन इज अ चेक. ओनली वन आंसर, वन टाइम, नो सेकंड आंसर. एक ही चॉइस है बस. देन ओनली यू कैन इंप्रूव. यू हैव टू कूल डाउन योर नर्व्स. ठंडा दिमाग से सोचो. नहीं, कोई बात नहीं. अभी रूक चेक दिया, KD4 आएगा तो व्हाइट क्या करेगा? माधव क्या करोगे आप? रूकी 5 चेक, KD4 खेलेगा तो क्या करोगे? ओके, कोई बात नहीं माधव, सोचो. रूकी 5 चेक को में KD4 आए, किंग D4 आएगा तो क्या करोगे? कोई बात नहीं माधव, यू टेल, गिव योर आंसर नाउ. रूकी 5 चेक दोगे तो KD4 खेलेगा, आप क्या करोगे माधव? नहीं चलेगा। अभी देखो देखो अभी रूक E5 चेक KD4 आएगा, तो रुक इंटू रुक को क्वीन इंटू क्वीन इज अ चेक। माधव रुक इंटू रुक मारोगे तो क्वीन चेक में जाएगा। नहीं, रुक D6 में नहीं चलता है। रुक D6 कैसा चलेगा? है क्वीन इंटू रुक आ जाएगा। रुक D6 में क्वीन इंटू रुक आ जाएगा। नो 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 नो, नो नो, रुक E4 को किंग E4 मार देगा। रुक E5 से KD4, रुक E4 को किंग E4 विंस। Studies, you have to cool down. You do not make mechanical moves. नहीं, रुक E4 नहीं चलता है। या ओके, आई विल नॉट गिव मोर देन 1 मिनट। 1 मिनट के बाद आई विल गिव द सॉल्यूशन। 1 more minute। नो नो नो, वो सब नहीं चलता है, नहीं चलेगा। क्वीन मर रहा है। यू विल लूज योर क्वीन प्रिंस गांधी। किंग E2 में क्वीन मर जाएगा। द रूल इज 3 moves। ओके, आई विल नाउ टेल द टाइम हो गया। आपको ध्यान रखिए, यू हैव टू गिव योर आंसर बाय राइटिंग 3 moves एंड ओनली 1 time चांस। ओके, रुक E5 इज करेक्ट मूव। रुक E5 करेक्ट मूव। नाउ किंग D4। ये किंग E2 क्या है? क्वीन फ्री मर जाएगा। सो द करेक्ट मूव इज नाउ क्वीन F5। ड्रॉ। अभी रुक इंटू रुक नहीं मार सकता है ना, क्वीन इंटू क्वीन नहीं मारेगा, रुक एंडिंग ड्रॉ होगा। सो ही विल कम। अभी क्वीन आएगा तो पॉन पुश करेगा, तो रुक चेक देंगे हम। मार तो नहीं सकता है, वापस आएगा क्वीन, वापस पॉन पुश करेगा, अगेन चेक देगा। मार नहीं सकता है रुक, अगेन क्वीन आएगा, अगेन पॉन पुश, बट दिस टाइम it is a perpetual because the king is closer। rook check and now rook check, double check, draw, draw, whatever you do it is a draw। so hello Devam, welcome। so ये जो है, you have to see these are 4 sequence of moves, force move है and only moves, there is no second method। so it is very important to find all these things। rook check, I support, then force rook check and again I support, forced Again I come. Queen into queen is a draw. Now I cannot take pawn. Queen into queen will lose the game. Rook into rook check. Only move. And double check, 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 draw. Okay, I think the studies are over probably over. No. This actually, ये study में flaw है. This is a flaw. I will show you the flaw later. First you see, I will not take your time because there is a mistake in the solution. Rook here, bishop दिया. तो मारने से stalemate है. तो वो क्या करेगा? pawn push करेगा. अभी bishop into bishop नहीं चलेगा. Bishop into bishop में c7 wins. So he will play bishop into pawn. Now you will attack the. अभी if you play queen or rook, it is a stalemate. Knight में win नहीं है. So bishop will go and win the game under promotion. This is the solution. मैं इसलिए आपको बता दिया. Okay, 1 second. I have to very quick. Okay. मैंने इसलिए बताया कि there is a flaw in the solution. नहीं तो टाइम वेस्ट होगा आपका. अभी देखो ये पोजीशन में ये आया. So he comes here. Now pawn push. Now this is c6. अभी ये किया, ये आया. Yes, all this is forced winning. But why you have to do this? See, the answer is अभी suppose you play okay bishop ये खेला. Now no. There is a flaw. I will tell you. This is the flaw. Suppose bishop f6 खेला. So now you don't have to take. So ये खेलेगा. ये now you can come here. You can come here. अभी वो मारेगा तो stalemate. अभी ये आएगा तो bishop king check. मारेंगे तो कुछ नहीं होगा. bishop आएगा. अभी मारेंगे तो stalemate. Bishop d6. अभी he will play bishop here. There is no win. अभी pawn push नहीं होता है. So this is flaw. Bishop d8. I do not find any win easily available. Pawn push तो नहीं होता है. What are you going to do? Huh? Suppose now you try to come like this. ये आएंगे तो king आएगा इधर. So there is no win. You come here, then king will come. So I am not sure. That's why there is a flaw. But the whole point is, if you play according to solution, if you play here, then I will push the pawn and win the game. I will win the game. All right, next one. White to play and draw. आप अगर क्वीन करोगे, डिस्कवर चेक, क्वीन ले लेगा और क्वीन चेक विनिंग. If you do immediate queen, then black will give discover check आएगा. King e4 के then मार देगा, king आएगा, जीत जाएगा. King f5 and king g6. There is an amazing draw. There are two themes available here. इतना स्लो आता है. The telecast is very slow. Okay. नेटवर्क तो सही है. Okay. How can white draw? You have to give a threat first. पहला तो थ्रेट देना है. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू गिव ए थ्रेट. पॉन क्वीन नहीं चलेगा. पॉन क्वीन से डिस्कवर चेक विन जीत, यू विल विन. इफ यू मेक क्वीन then king e4 will win the game. Take and queen check, king f5 winning. Not king h6. King h6 is bad. King h6 is bad because of king. You must stay near the queening area. K h6 को king h6 is a bad move. King f5 आएगा. And then you will just move the bishop and queen. King h6, k e4 will come. Our g7 करेंगे, bishop into g7. Suppose king h6, he will play k e4. He will play k e4 and win in the game. Now g7 करोगे, मार देगा. And then he will queen. और ये बिशप जाएगा. किंग नजदीक है, मेट हो जाएगा. नाउ यू कम हियर, ये मेट हो जाएगा. नाउ यू कम हियर. नाउ आई विल गिव चेक. नाउ यू कम, सपोज यू कम. नाउ व्हाट आई कैन डू, आई कैन अभी आई कैन गिव दिस चेक. मैं नजदीक आ जाएगा. क्वीन चेक दे के नजदीक आ जाएगा. देयर आफ्टर किंग विल कम. ओके, इन दिस पोजिशन दिस इज विनिंग. चेक. Now check. Now check. Now what I will do? Check. You cannot come. Then queen will come. Okay, you go there and ये भी जीत जाएगा. I think this is winning. This should win. हो जाएगा. This is winning. So this is wrong. The whole point is, now you have to give a threat that stay near, not king f7. You stay near the queening area. King, I am threatening to queen. So you have to move the king. And now bishop. If you queen, it is losing. I already demonstrated. I will take it and queen check. That is why the whole idea bishop must come to g7. See. Now if you play king here, it is a bad move. Bishop will come to f4. Suppose you play, then I will play bishop f4. Idea bishop coming and bishop coming. So he will play king e4. Now bishop coming. Now you have to move the bishop. If you move bishop, and then I will attack. No win. That means the correct plan is, after you move king, the bishop will. Idea, he wants to bring the bishop to f8 and then g7. This is the move. This is the point. अभी ये threat है मेरा. This is the threat. King into pawn is not working. King into pawn is a draw. अगर ये मारोगे, ये queen कर देगा और bishop आ गया. Draw. ना क्वीन कर सकता है, ना मार सकता है. रिसोर्स ऑफ स्टेलमेट. दिस इज वन थिंग, दैट रिसोर्स ऑफ स्टेलमेट. दूसरा थीम है ये एंड गेम में. तो वो आएगा, मैं बिशप आएगा, तो बिशप आएगा, मारेगा नहीं किंग. तो आई विल प्ले नाउ पॉन पुश. नाउ यू विल क्वीन. आई विल. नाउ द पॉइंट इज, इफ यू मेक द क्वीन, इट इज लॉस्ट. नाउ यू डोंट मेक द क्वीन. इफ यू मेक क्वीन, इट इज लॉस्ट. यू हैव टू मेक ए नाइट. क्वीन करेंगे ना, हार जाएगा. लॉस्ट. चेक. सीढ़ी से उतरेगा. नाउ चेक. सीढ़ी से उतरेगा और मेट हो जाएगा. सो क्वीन करने से मेट हो जाता है. इसीलिए आपको नाइट करना है. अंडर प्रमोशन. एक तो स्टेल मेट है, एक अंडर प्रमोशन है. नाउ पॉन इनटू इज ए नाइट. वो आएगा. नाइट इन बिटवीन. Okay, knight. You attack, another knight. Draw. 3 minor pieces. A fortress cannot do anything. Okay. The whole idea under promotion, stalemate and accuracy. Okay, Madhav. See you. Take care. Bye. So these are the things which is very difficult. Okay, I will say one more study or finish study ho gaya. I guess studies ho. Okay, let us analyze yesterday's game. Yesterday's game. It is playable. Nothing wrong in the position. Now, this is not correct move. I will tell you, white has to develop and castle quickly. For example, now white can get an advantage by playing simply a4. a4 will give an advantage. a4. Because now if you take the pawn, black is left with a weakness. Black is left with a weakness. ये तो pawn dead है. Now I will play c4 and c3. White has better game. So a4 is a good move. And now if you play b4, now the point is c4 square is available for me. So this becomes easy for me. I can play c4 now. White stands better. So I don't think this is the best move. Okay. So anyway, bishop b7. Ignoring. Now you have come bishop what? Okay, you played e3. Tempo. The reason is now b5 pawn can indirectly protect with queen a5 check. So knight brings so that the knight c3 defense is not there. A tempo. Okay. Alright, the position of black is white is passive position. I mean knight on d2. This position white cannot count on an advantage. Okay, so maybe here okay, this is nothing wrong in the position. Knight a5, okay, other moves, okay, knight a6, okay, nothing wrong. It is interesting. I think queen b6 is good move. I was thinking of queen b6. Queen b6 is the correct way to play. Then white knight is passively placed. You have nothing. After queen b6, there is no plan for easily available. You will end up exchanging. So this was actually a precautionary and very safe way to play. So okay, nothing wrong. So there is compensation for the pawn. Okay, c4 was a bad move here. c4 was bad move. And now pawn into pawn. Now the point is knight into pawn, the center is not there. So you have to take pawn into pawn. This is bad. Up till now the game is okay. The position is okay for black. So now maybe here the knight into knight is more correct move. Knight into knight maybe more correct move. Queen into queen, bishop into, with some compensation is there. Knight b4, I have some compensation. But this is a bad move. Same piece moving again. I think this is also rash move. At the moment, castle white gets a better game. Just by castle white gets a better game. Not a good move. I think the position, it is not so good. I told you, if it was I was playing a tournament game, I would simply play knight back. And then I will play g6, b7, castle. This is okay. Knight back I can do. So I played this move, which is not the best move. Queen g4. I don't know how to stop the arrow. You are getting the Q in many positions. Many positions you are getting the Q because of the arrow. Okay, queen check. Queen coming there. This position, still there is no problem. Now the white has got 3 attack on d7. So rd8 there is nothing. Preparing to castle quickly. So I played knight into. Not a good move. Not a good move because it opens. The reason is I was calculating all the time that I take and drive the knight and queen c2. What my calculation was, knight into, pawn into and drive the knight, and now I was expecting the normal and queen c2 I will take it. I think this also is harmless to me. This also is harmless. Here I just complete development. I should just play g6, bg7 and castle. Position is wonderful. White has bishop pair. Pawn down is immaterial. Just castle and black stands better. Two bishops in open position and a lot of pawn weaknesses for white. For example, g6. So you cannot do, this is a redundant knight. So how are you going to do? Pawn push g6 is nothing. bg7 and castle. Now you castle, reasonable move. Now bishop here. This is fantastic position for black. Now judgment is bad. Now I played bad move. What I was calculating that I will play g5 and now this will come. Bishop h6 is coming with a fantastic game. This is what. But what I overlooked here, my plan of g6, I overlooked. That now b5, b6 is coming. b6 is coming. Then pawn into pawn, queen check is coming. Then that is not good. After the move, pawn push, now pawn into pawn, the check is coming. You cannot interpose bishop. And you interpose queen, rook into rook and queen, knight into pawn. This position is not attractive. I mean, it is not lost, but I did not like, it didn't appeal to me. Now queen b5 check, the queen is forced. Okay. Now rook into rook check. Now bishop into. And now you can play here queen into pawn or maybe queen into queen. So it didn't appeal to me that why black cannot play for a win with b6 weakness. He will come quickly on that. B passer will come. Now queen into queen, castle, the b passer is coming. So I did not like all these things. It is, so better I should have played this way. Better I should have played g6. Now pawn push, pawn into pawn. Then queen check. There is no chance that black will lose the game. Okay, black's winning chances are less. But black cannot lose the game. g2 pawn is hanging. That means, abhi queen exchange karoge. Queen exchange. Then rook into rook. Then knight into pawn. Bishop into pawn. Maybe you will postpone knight into pawn. We castle karenge. Now you can go after the pawn. You can go after this pawn. Now rook. This is what I didn't like. That underdeveloped. So anyway, I played the bad move here. Worse move. g6 is bad. No, d5 is bad. Now I should have played rook coming to h6. This is best move. At least activating the rook. Knight into, queen into, there is no problem. Now castle has to be done because the rook threat is coming. After castle, now there is no problem. This is what I should have done. Okay, bad move. I overlooked. I was simply calculating knight into bishop. So, like a blitz game I played. The position is bad. The piece is lost. But actually, you need, because black has one pawn, and need not worry. You are getting the second pawn. Second. Now, knight into pawn, you lose the d pawn. Okay. The position should be winning one extra piece and just for one pawn. But I think you handled very poorly now. It was almost a draw. What I will tell you the main problem. Now, if this pawn is lost, the endgame is coming, there is no pass pawn possibilities. That means, if there is a bishop versus 2 knight also, it is difficult. Very difficult. You cannot come on the weakness. So, I would say that this position, it should win. You come here. Now, this is weak move. I think the correct move is knight. Now, your end game, your pieces are all well placed. Knight into pawn, knight f3 is coming to protect the pawn. Now, this is how knight a5 was easily winning. Next, you will play knight into pawn. Everything is under control. Knight a4, knight will come here, and now no piece is badly placed. But this is a weak move. Now rook. The point is, any other move, there is, suppose you attack, knight a6 is coming with the threat of knight c7. So, this is correct move. I think this is bad move. This is a bad move at the moment. The point is, you have to bring the rook quickly. Your piece rook should come quickly. Rook e1, rook here, rook here. This should happen. So, not the best move. Now there is a problem. Now your knight c5 is under danger. Knight cannot move. c4 knight is not in control. So the king is obstructing. Rook here. Now this is a poor move. h4 is a weak move because there is no connection. You need to free your pieces. आपको आपका pieces को free करना है. बस you remove the knight. Now आपको ये piece करो. You remove the knight from here. And then you just come back, exchange the pieces. This is simplest way to win. But a bad move. This is actually now, unfortunately, your white's winning chances are completely over now. Unfortunately, because of the move, I played a very weak move here, careless move. Now e5 would have drawn the game. Because of the move h4. Now, hello Keval chess, Keval Chitara. I will come back to c3. c3 was a bad move. Now, because of h4, you need to focus. The scene of action is going around this area. This area. So, what has got to do h4? आपको आपका pieces को free करना है. तो knight would have freed the game. After knight coming here, then you just play knight to d3. Now rook moves, knight d3, force exchange of one rook, and then everything. One rook exchange, then there is nothing. So after the move, this is the move throws away all winning chances. I missed this simple move. क्या करोगे अभी? What are you going to do now? Pawn into pawn, you lose the piece. अब क्या करोगे? अभी knight f5 is not working now. Knight f5 is not working well now. Because you lose the pawn. Thereafter a passer is there. So winning chances are very, very little. This is a good move, but I missed this. Simply I played bad move. I played bad move, king. Now the piece has become passive. Forced. Unfortunately, all this is forced, I think. Maybe here. Forced. This is bad. Your piece should stay in center. Now, the rule is knight, you should come back. This is okay. The king is like a square and rook will come. Now, a player will play next rook d2, rook coming and double the rook. King is very safe on d2. You win one by one pawn. But this is a bad move. Now, why this? You should play rook here. This simple move. One rook exchange is easy win. Maybe this position is now anyway it is piece down. So maybe I should have exchanged a pair of rook here. This is probably the best chance. This is best chance, I think. Now rook into king e2. Now maybe here rook check is coming, or maybe you can play rook into pawn. Rook here, you can play rook into pawn also. But this would have been given me a good chances. But what I played was also losing anyway. Now the point is the king position is unsafe. All the time the rook check is coming. Now maybe I should hang on rooks on the board. It is more difficult. For example, now both the rooks on second rank. This is the weakness. There is no other weakness. So your rook here and hold on to the second rank. I think it is tough, but it should win for white. This is bad. But I was already tired and should hang on, just wait. Gradually the position will win because the pawn structure is not safe and it is very difficult. Maybe if the pawn on f6 and f7 and g6, it is tough, more tough. If pawn on f6 and pawn on g6, more tough. But now this is a weakness. I think you should take it. Now pawn into pawn is much easier win. Giving a tempo. This is already. It is lost anyway. It is lost now. I don't think any chance. Okay. So I will leave this position. It is okay. Okay, I will tell you c3 at that point. He was insisting on c3. I will tell you in the opening stage. Now you are telling c3. I will tell you the mind is going on d7. Your bishop is watching d7. The queen is watching, so that pawn into pawn, you get bishop into pawn check, etc. This is the whole idea. But I will tell you for c3 I will take pawn into pawn. No. For c3 what I was intending. Maybe I can take pawn into pawn, but bishop into pawn check is coming. What I will do for c3? I had an answer in my mind. It is interesting. I would not discard it. Now pawn into c3 or e3 is not working. Bishop check is coming. It is interesting. Who said that? Viresh said that c3. Yeah, it is interesting. Maybe for this, maybe I should play d3 only. d3, bishop takes pawn. Maybe knight coming here. This you come, two pawns are up. No, it is not correct. Not correct. c3 was interesting. Okay, so here this is where I went wrong. This is first bad move. I should just develop the pieces because the position is good for black now, two bishops. I should simply develop g6 here. Simply g6. No, first I take, that is a bad move. I should play now maybe rook here. Yeah, the knight is dominating. Now just continue to develop. I took it, okay. This is okay. Now just simply g6. Simply g6 is very good for black. I don't see any trick will work. Once bishop g7 castle, black on top. White has lot of weaknesses and redundant knight and two bishop, two knight. No. It does not work. c3 is working. It is because c3, no, if you take the bishop d7 check is coming. c3, no, it doesn't work. Now you say this point is he will not take knight into knight. He will play bishop into check. The king position becomes bad. This is a bad position. Because check, now king is, this is very bad. And now you take, there is a check, discover and knight into pawn. So c3 is working, it is a good move. But I will tell you all the time, Viresh was telling you resign. This is a bad comment. You are telling sir you resign, sir you resign. The position is bad for black, white, and you are telling me resign. This position, it is a bad position for black. White. Here the d6, knight here. This simple g6. What are you going to do now? You show me. Your center is not so good. Pieces, pawn structure is horrible, and knight is redundant. क्या करोगे अभी? अभी knight, अभी c2 pawn not well. All these bad pawns. Once bishop and castle, black has a fantastic structure. No, Virabhadra, you cannot play with a bad king. You cannot calculate a variation with a bad king position. Judgment, I will not allow my king to be placed on d8. c3, okay, c3, very well, c3. Now what will you do? Bishop coming attacking. Now knight attacks. What will you do? Queen into pawn. What will you do? So it is bad. The whole point is, now you have to, rule is you have to castle, develop. By that time you will develop. Thereafter, once pieces are coordinated, black is wonderful. c3 is not working. As I told you, on c3 I will play here bishop, double attack. You move queen into pawn, rook attack. Now b4 is also hanging. Rook attacked. What will you do now? All weak pawns, b5, b4, all weak pawns. So I should have simply played g6. Bad move. This was actually move gave, and all the trouble started with this move. This move. Simply g6. This is very good move. Excellent position for black. 2 bishop, 2 knight. Just castle quickly. And the final miss was, I should have played that move e5 at that point. Okay, I leave this. So mistakes. Okay. Now let us see the games of classic players. No, I will not compromise the king position. All right, here. In those days, the opening theory was not yet built. So, for example, in the French defense, d4 was the best move. So he played knight c3. Nowadays, it is not seen because black gets very easy equality after d5, c5. Now, at least c5 was much better. Castling into the attack. You have to play c5. Modern player will play c5 and c6 with a very comfortable game. So bad move. Okay, now you need to find out from the classical players game, we get the ideas. Now white has attacked. The king has become static now. White has 5 pieces to attack the king. 2 bishop, knight, queen and rook. So white plays bishop d3 first, putting in a very important diagonal. And now h4. Idea Greek sack. With the idea bishop h7 sacrifice and knight g5 check and discover check. Idea take check, knight check, pawn into check. So good move. Now he played f6, bad move. Good or bad? Now f5 had to be played. Now black had to play f5. So pawn into pawn and pass, the knight will join. Now there is a problem also. Knight coming there to no answer. Now if you come here, knight g5, you have to surrender the knight. Now bishop, अभी ये आएगा तो आपको bishop देना पड़ेगा. It's a huge positional plus. Okay, now huge position, maybe pawn into. The idea queen is coming now. This position is bad, but he played in the game. He played in the game f6, bishop check, knight check, forced or rather forced, check, and now queen is in the open line. Mating attack, g6 is threatened, lost. So in olden days this sort of things are happening, but we learned that without having a guard, under development, without attacking center, mechanical castle is lost position. The correct move was here. Here the correct move was to play c5. Bad move. c5 and c6, and black has a reasonable game. Okay. So these are typical errors. I will cover up other game. Not the best move. Now queen takes pawn, black gets an easy game. Knight c6, knight c6, queen e3, knight f6. Now this is not a great move. Knight g4 is coming. Then black gets a very comfortable game. d5 will come. Now development. In open game, development is very important. Black pieces are all ready. White has only queen around. And now pawn into pawn, you can give a queen check also. Knight check, and then knight into queen, and then c7 pawn also will fall. So this is bad, and pawn into pawn is bad. And you know, if you will play over smart move like bishop coming here, so idea he will take queen into knight, but here it is bad. What I can do now? Maybe queen takes pawn, so that if you take it, queen check is there. Idea, queen into queen, knight into queen. There is no time. The check is coming. There is no time for it. Next rook b8 will come. So activity of black is very good. That is why, and also in other variation, suppose you don't play, this is bad move. Suppose you play here, let us say knight c3. Knight c3. Now black should play here, maybe here. What should black do now? bb4. Idea, quick castling. Now bd2, you castle. You also castle. Now re8 with counterplay. Now the opening theory, queen g3 is coming. Now the point is, if you accept the pawn directly, white has some activity. Suppose you play knight into pawn, it is not a good idea. Greedy move. This is a greedy move. You have sufficient compensation. But black should play now simply d6. Now bishop is ready. So white is underdeveloped and it is a bad position for white. That is why the whole variation queen d4 is not correct move. This is d4 is not correct move. Now black took pawn into and white played c3. So black a counter attack. You can keep on playing. This is equal only. Suppose you play pawn into pawn, bishop c4, pawn into pawn, bishop check. Now bishop check knight. What you can do? Bishop check. What you can do? Knight c3. So these are all getting drawish lines. These are all getting drawish. Okay. So I don't recommend to play this sort of line. So he played now in the game bad move. Now d5. No advantage for white. White has a weak pawn and tempo is nothing. Black has castled. So white is now, we have to play b2, otherwise there is a problem. Now bishop into and threat. Now in such situation, a player should not defend. For example, I would rather play here bishop d3. Let him take the pawn. Bishop d3, let him take the pawn. Bishop is an active diagonal. Now white played bad move. A tempo comes. Rook. Now black stands better. Now this is a bad position because he is giving a threat. Knight into knight, and if bishop into f5, knight check is coming. So move the bishop. All passive position. A serious, careless move. Giving initiative. Check, and now winning rook into, winning the game. All this happened in olden days in Murphy's time when the defense was weak. I will show you the correct game for this, Sirov and Karpov, in that line. So these are, in olden days they used to play only for tactics and attack, without ignoring center, ignoring about king position. So even though Laskar was a great player, I think I am not sure whether it is a simul or whether it is a real game. I don't think it is real game, because world champion will not play like that in actual tournament. It must be a simul or exhibition game. 4 knights. These are all bad. Pawn into, very poorly placed. Now what should white do? White has 2 plans here. He can castle rook d1. Now white can get a good game by positional simple castle. Now bishop here. Now he can play rd1, castle, knight d4 with an advantage. Now the threat is coming. The knight has access. The rook lift will come. So white will have some pieces. Knight c3, rook d3. So this is a good plan. But what Laskar did, the same thing with an extra tempo. For example, here you have to bring the rook. But what about long castle? The rook will be direct. Now I bring the rook against queen with the plan to bring my knight here into this line. But Laskar did in a different way. So knight c3, b3, better. The rook has come directly against the queen. Now this is actually a player should not think. Now black is trying to attack in a bad position. A player trying to take initiative in a bad position will boomerang. So it's a bad move. What is this? Now knight c6 threat is there. Knight f5 threat is coming further. Bad to worse now. खत्म हो गया गेम, करीब करीब खत्म हो गया. You play g6 and all, losing very quickly. So only move, best move. Now 5 pieces, 6 pieces in attack. No, 3, 2 knight, queen, rook and bishop, 5 pieces. White to play and win. It is a very easy thing. Please find out. How should I improve in this aspect? What is this? How I lost the game, I lose equalizer to get an advantage in the opening play. Middle game and give the advantage to my opponent in the middle game, lose in the end game. The point is, Ramakrishna, you have to improve the art of analysis. Correct judgment. When you are analyzing this move, this is a good move, this is a bad move. These positions are bad, these positions are good. So king position, for example, now this is when I am attacking, this is a rubbish move. Now when I am giving a threat, he should play counter attack, forcing the queen to go to a better square. That draw, actually what is happening, you are losing a pawn, you are not losing the whole game. The position is still playable, it is not hopeless. Mistake is not losing everything. Still you can fight, but another bad move in a bad position, gone. Now the bishop is already gunning here, indirectly. The queen has come and the knight is coming. This is terrible. So one has to improve the art of analysis to avoid what Ramakrishna asked me, a very important question. I appreciate the question. You have to improve your art of analysis. Art of analysis is accurate. The judgment must be accurate. The execution must be accurate. I told you, Anand, I told once that he is XYZ, somebody says that he is better than you in calculation. He says. Then Anand smiled and told, he is calculating a series of unforced moves. Okay, this is simple. Now knight, king. White to play and win. Your partner is Laskar. Find out. Find out. Play like Emmanuel Laskar. You have to improve, Ramakrishna, your art of analysis, and that will improve with the superior judgment in all position, superior execution all position. For example, you exploit this position. This position is overwhelming. Overwhelming. Center, active pieces, superior king, everything is good for white. Black is against all the odds. So ये punish करो. No, knight g7 is not correct. Not correct move. नाइट g7 में वो आ जाएगा, रूक आ जाएगा g8. नाइट g7 में r g8 आ जाएगा. Viresh says knight f6. Correct move. Viresh move knight f because the power of the bishop. Power of the bishop. So knight f6 is correct. Now if you play pawn into, he will play pawn into. Now discover check. Discover check. And if you move the bishop, queen check is winning. Knight into, pawn into, and mate. We need to be master of all mating patterns. Need to be very thorough in mate in 1, mate in 2, mate in 3. Mate in 1, mate in 2, mate in 3 में आपको thorough हो जाना चाहिए. So he will not take with the there is a choice. वो bishop से मारेगा. Bishop से मारेगा. Pawn into. Now he will play pawn push. तो अभी क्या करोगे आप? अभी knight will be posted. अभी obviously knight will be posted on the heart of the black's position. Knight e7. Okay. So वो बोलता है knight ले लो, जान छोड़ो. Knight into rook ले लो, अटैक खत्म हो जाए. क्या करना है अभी? Not knight g7, रामकृष्ण. Knight g7 देखो. अभी नाइट g7 में जाएगा, ऐसा इधर इज सीरीज ऑफ फोर्स मूव नहीं है, वो मारेगा नहीं. सो दिस आर नॉट, दिस इज द करेक्ट मूव. नाइट इज डोमिनेटिंग एंटायर बोर्ड. वो बोलेगा रुक दे दो. तो अभी हाउ वाइट शुड टेक द इनिशिएटिव फर्दर. यस, आई लाइक रामकृष्ण. h4. h4 इज करेक्ट मूव. यहां कुछ नहीं है. h5 मेट हो जाएगा. सपोज यू प्ले पॉन इनटू, देन मेट हो जाएगा. क्वीन इनटू पॉन, इवन रुक इनटू पॉन. आइडिया रुक h7 एंड मेट. सो मेट हो जाएगा. सो व्हाट एवर यू डू, इट इज लॉस्ट. खत्म. आप ये पॉन से तो नहीं मार सकते हैं. डिस्कवर चेक आएगा. अब ये मारेंगे तो मेट हो जाएगा. रुक इंटू मारेंगे तो पॉन इंटू और मेट. सो द होल पॉइंट इज एजुकेशन, फीलिंग फॉर पोजीशन. अभी आपको मैं बता रहा हूं कि चेस बोर्ड में ये जो स्क्वायर में if you establish, if white establishes a pieces in these squares, white is very happy, very strong. Knight on e5 will lead to mating attack many times. If you establish a knight on e5, you will have a fantastic kingside initiative. And if you establish a piece on d5, normally queenside and kingside both. So establishing a piece in any of the square will give. For black also same. And next job, if you establish a piece in the outer, these are the full center. This is outer center. This is outer center. Outer center. इधर भी आप पीस एस्टेब्लिश करोगे तो भी बहुत अच्छा है. This is also giving plus. C6, B, C5. And if you play E7, D7 is wonderful also. So establishing a piece is very important. Okay, let's go. लश्कर का खत्म करते हैं. ये तो हो गया भाई, ये हो गया. ये it is a very well known position that all of you know, the Lashkar sack, famous Lashkar sack. This 2 bishop sack to destroy the king. All rubbish moves. Idea, now I want to attack this point. The defender is this. This is the defender. So remove the defender. Threatening to destroy the castle, only move. Now bishop check, only move. Queen check, only move. Now another sack. So two pieces sacrificed to destroy the king is called the Lashkar sack. Now this is a mate. Queen check. If you play king f6 mate, and if you play, then rook s3 is coming. Rook check. Unstoppable. So this is a famous Lashkar idea. Even many modern grandmaster, for example, Garry Kasparov versus Lazos Portis, Nick 6, 1983. You can note down Kasparov versus Portis, Nick 6, 1983. Many Tal has given maybe hundreds of kings. 2-piece sack to completely open. This is basically named, branded as Lashkar sack. Variation, for example, now h6 Lashkar idea. Now you can play even now bishop into knight, bishop into pawn into pawn, pawn into pawn, and queen coming b3. Now c6. Now you can just castle. You can play h3. Wide idea, I want to play, I don't want to castle, g4, g5 plan. So you can play castle. Now maybe e3, you play some development. Now bishop e6, or maybe knight coming. Idea knight b6, knight. And now white is ready to castle and start storming. This is not dangerous for black. Not dangerous. It is orthodox defense. A bad move. The idea of the move is to play pawn into pawn and b5. So this is used to come. Alekhine used to play in the opening pawn into pawn and a6, b5. This is bad. Now these are inviting trouble. You are inviting trouble. The c6 square is weak, cannot be protected. Nowadays nobody plays so weak, but it is old games. Okay, how should white win? White has got a winning position. But how to win this game? That is important. The position is winning, completely winning. No, d5, no. Simple knight c6, crushing. Only move queen. And now queen. Idea knight into winning material. So only move. Idea, now rook is in danger. There is only way to support is this. Again only move. And now knight. You cannot take queen into c6. And knight into knight is also bad. Only move. Knight into knight is bad. Queen into c6 bad. Now the threat is to play knight into e7 and knight f6. So only move. Finish. Checkmate. Queen h5 mate. Mate हो जाएगा. देखा वीरेश, दिस इज द थिंग. मास्टर योर एनालिसिस. लश्कर का ग्रेटनेस देखो. अभी ये प्रोग्राम में आया. ये अभी नाइट इंटू बिशप क्यों है? नाउ आफ्टर दिस मूव you the game is not easy, very difficult. You are better but not winning. But this is crushing. Superior player, great player Lashkar. Not knight e7, queen e7, d5. What is this? What is this move? Knight e7, queen e7, d5. I don't see anything is coming. I don't see any advantage. This is not. You throw away everything. You throw away all your advantage. d5. What is there? क्या मिलेगा आपको इधर? हाँ, ब्लैक कोऑर्डिनेट हो गया. विनिंग पोजीशन को आपने पूरा का पूरा बर्बाद कर दिया. कोई विन नहीं मिलेगा. कोई विन नहीं मिलेगा. सो यू नीड नॉट डू पैनिक. आपको कूल रहना है. You should not make unnecessary capture. There is golden rule in opening: no unnecessary pawn move, no unnecessary capture. And if there is initiative, if you are attacking, be cool and find out the correct way. If you are defending, be cool and find out which piece to exchange, which is the most dangerous point, vulnerable point to defend. Winning, queen f3. कोई आंसर नहीं है. Move is forced. Knight b6 is only move. Again this. Now again only move knight d5. दूसरा देखो, कुछ भी खेल के दिखाओ. You play anything is lost now. Only move knight d5. Check, only move. Finish. Check, finish. Resign. Okay, bye Madhav. All right, bye everybody. So I will see you at 2:30. तब तक सबको मेरा नमस्कार. Take care and bye.